Right, what we're going to show you to make today is a classic. It's very, very versatile, very easy to make, and you can give this a twist upon however you prefer it, but also what you've got in stock. So the absolute core ingredient you do need is the mackerel fillets, and you can buy whatever you want, again, to suit your taste. In this case, it's just a boneless hot smoked mackerel fillets, but you can get the chilies, you can get the peppered, you can get smoked, you can get plain, you can get whatever you want. And pretty much you just need one whole pack of this, about 250 grams. Now the other ingredients we need a bit of veg preparation. So I've got our larder for onions, so you can use red onions, whole onions, or you can use the classic shallots. In this case we're going to use shallots because I want to use these up first, and also they're quite rich, so you can use less but a bit more punchier. Also, in terms of herbs, you can use various different herbs. What we're going to use in this case is dill, because I need to use some of the dill up, but you can use parsley, you can use coriander, you pretty much use anything you want. And in terms of the condiments, you can use horseradish, or you can use tartar sauce. You can actually make your own tartar sauce. So in this case you get some capers. So you get some capers, and you can actually mix this and make your own tartar sauce. And tartar sauce in essence is really just mayonnaise, a little bit of citrus, whether that be lemon or lime, and then capers. And then that's pretty much how you make tartar sauce. But in this case, I think the best thing is horseradish. Also going to use up lots of ginger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare this. And then the other essential thing that you need to make this wet and creamy is also a dairy. But you can use dairy free if you wanted to. It wouldn't be vegan because obviously you've got your mackerel. But if you wanted to make this a dairy free mackerel pate, you can use a vegan cheese, you know, an alternative. In this case, we're going to use mascarpone because we also need to use this up. But you can use sour cream, or you can use creme fraiche. Creme fraiche is usually quite good, but in this case, we're going to try this mascarpone. After reviewing the ingredients we've got in, and also the weather's lovely, I also thought I'd make a mackerel pate that is actually good for your immune system as well. So I'm not going to use the tartar sauce, the capers, or the horseradish. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the garlic, I'm going to use ginger, and I'm going to use the shallots, and I'm going to use dill. And I'm also going to have a teaspoon of the Dijon mustard and some cayenne pepper. So there's many different ways you can make this, but I think this is a great dish. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting up all the veg. So I've done dill, I've done the ginger. You can do it in slices, you can do it in thin little pieces like this. What I've done is with the shallots, I've halved them, and then I've really thinly sliced them. Right, so what we're going to do is, initially we're going to put the mascarpone. I always like to use one of these spoons with like an edge, so we can actually give it a good mix. So I'm going to put in the mascarpone first. And we're going to put in all the veg, all this veg pre-done, straight in there. There's no right or wrong with this dish. There's not much you can go wrong with. Very easy to make. So we're also going to add a teaspoon of garlic, or you can do this, cut this yourself. And some of the cayenne pepper. Now what I'm going to do with the mackerel is I'm going to slice this, and I'm going to keep the intention of this. You can normally flake it in. In flakes it normally does go in quite well, if you wanted to do that. But what I'm going to do here is I want to keep the skin on, because the skin has got a lot of omega-3. it's just under the skin where you have that really rich omega-3. And mackerel is one of the best fishes you can have for omega-3. They call them the rodents of the sea because they pretty much eat anything, but they're very, very nutritious in terms of omega-3. One of the best fishes. Also great for your immune system, good for your health, you know, your circulation. So I'm just going to slice this up with a really sharp knife. So once we've done cut all the mackerel up, we've squeezed some lemon. So I'm just going to squeeze a final one. Make sure all the seeds are removed, but keep the actual all the little bits. You know, it's usually good. Get all that in there. Make sure it goes in there. Pour that in. And pretty much what we're going to do now is we're going to add all the mackerel cut into here. Make sure we really don't like any waste. It's good to get all that last bit in there. And pretty much you're going to really mix this up. Right, in terms of storing the mackerel, these are absolutely fantastic. You can buy them from IKEA in various different sizes, or you can buy it from Amazon. Really, really good. Make sure to get the ones with the rubber seal on, and these are really kind of like cute little pots. So I'm going to use 2 of these. This has been mixed, so you can really see the kind of like rustic sort of texture in there. You've got, you know, it's real homemade mackerel pate that, you know, you can't buy that in the shops. You know, it's really good. So we're just finishing serving this. So put these into these little pots. Spoon it in. Try and get as much as you can in there. Like that, and then pretty much seal that. And you can store them in the fridge. You've got 2 little pots there. You could give one to your neighbour, you could give one to your friend, your family, leave it on the doorstep. You know, great food and easy to keep. This will keep for up to over a week. You know, it's got lemon in there, so it preserves. You know, I want to keep that for a week. So, serving this, I would absolutely, indefinitely encourage toast to whatever you prefer. But for me, the winner hands down is sourdough. You know, really healthy, really good for your gut health. Got lots of probiotics, really good for your gut, and also good with complex carbohydrates, polysaccharides, really good. So we've done these toast, yeah, really easy, and you pretty much you can do this however you want, but my wife likes hers in half, so we'll do these in half. Really nice to see the onions and all the, you know, it's a great product. And you can put a little bit of dill on top, a little bit of parsley on top, or a little bit of Tabasco or cayenne pepper, whatever you want. But absolute brilliant dish. So that is your mackerel pate on toast. Enjoy, everyone.